What's up, YouTube? Back with another video, bringing you guys UFC Fight Night 251 Las Vegas, and it's Cannonier, Killer Gorilla versus RoboCop. UFC Fight Night, Cannonier versus Gregory Rodrigues. This is gonna actually be a pretty solid fight night. Let's just hop right into it, man. Starting with the early prelims, Julia Alvia versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. So Jacqueline Cavalcanti has some history with her. I picked her before. I picked her opponent before. I remember specifically in her last bout, I forgot who she fought, but to be exact, I remember she was like a shorter opponent. They already fought, right? So I picked her. So the opponent she fought, she beat her in the first fight. So in the second fight, I was like, okay, I'm sure she's improved from that fight. She looked pretty solid in that fight. I'm going to pick her opponent. And what did she do? She manhandled her. She's 5'8", pretty physically imposing, and she won by decision. Or I don't know if it was a split decision. Kind of close, but she won. So I'm going to pick her. I don't know who Julia Alvia is, with all due respect. Maybe I do. Okay, looking at that. But regardless, her last fight was Miesha Tate W. That was in 2023. So I'm going to pick Jacqueline Cavalcanti via decision. Moving on, Dontel Mays versus Walter Walker. Dontel Mays a 6'6" fat blob at heavyweight, as well as Walter Walker being a 6'6" fat heavyweight as well. I'm going to pick Walter Walker. He's younger. Dontel Mays loses when the fight hits the floor, so that's what he's praying. Like, he hopes he can just pick his shots over the course of 3 rounds, not hit the mat, but it's probably gonna happen. Walter Walker, he can, I'll say TKO maybe, decision, either early round finish, just TKOs him on the ground somehow, or decision for Walter Walker, boring decision. He's not very good, but just Johnny Walker's little brother, who can, I don't know, heel hook Justin Taffa. So, yeah. Moving on, or the Taffa brother, I forgot the other one's name, but I think he got cut. I don't know if he did, but I know his brother, I know Justin Taffa got cut recently. But regardless, moving on, Vince Morales versus Elijah Smith. Now, I know Elijah Smith. You know why? Because I watched the Dana White Contender Series. He fought that CKB dude out of in the Dana White Contender Series. He was undefeated. I think it was like 9-0 versus 7-1, right? Elijah Smith, he's 22. Vince Morales is 34. So it's a big experience gap. One's been in the UFC for about like 6, 7, 8 years. One just got into the UFC. So yeah, who did he fight, man? What was his name? CKB dude had like a tattoo on like the bottom half of his face. Kind of just like an ore merchant with his tattoo. But what was his name, man? I'm gonna get his name, Aaron Tao or something. Aaron, I know it was Aaron Tao. But anyway, he kind of gassed out towards the end. But Elijah Smith showed like some grit in his takedowns. He's like a wrestler, and found the better shots throughout the course of his Dana White Contender Series fight. He's solid. He's really young, so he has time to grow in the sport. Vince Morales, he's fought Song Yadong. He's fought Chris Gutierrez. He's fought a lot of people. Hasn't beat any of them, but he's beating up on the cans in the UFC. I think it's like 3-5, 3-6. I know he has 3 wins, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get this done. Just like old crafty vet style, just showing Elijah Smith the ropes. With all respect, I think Elijah Smith is the favorite, so it's a good underdog pick in my opinion. Vince Morales is very tough, and he's fought a good competition. Hasn't really gotten, showed that he's like right there, but also not ranked for a reason. So I'm gonna go Vince Morales decision. Moving on, Gabriel Bonfim versus Kalen Williams. I didn't know. Oh, is that Chaos? That's his real name. His name's I was like, who's that? Did he pull out? That's Chaos Williams, ladies and gentlemen. His name's Chaos Williams. I'm pretty sure on the UFC's website. I did not know his name was Kalen Williams. But regardless, I'm going Chaos Williams. He's an underdog, big underdog. I checked. Didn't know that until I made my pick, but I'm going to pick Chaos Williams. He's really good. He's like a Mike Davis, like where he fights once a year, but he looks really good. Like in his last fight, he KO'd this guy. I forgot his name, with like a right cross. I forgot his name. He fought Shavkat though, and he lost via wheel kick, right? I think it was like Shavkat's debut. But or Carlston Harris, there we go. I remember his name. He fought a good competition. He only lost to like the best ranked, I mean, not really the best, but top ranked opponents. Like he lost to back in the day, Michel Pereira. Like he's ranked welterweight now. Who else did he lose to? And these are all decision. He lost to Randy Brown. He was a former ranked welterweight. So, and he's really solid. He should be ranked damn near. So Chaos Williams has good power, great power. I feel like the main thing in like this fight that we'll be looking at is like the grappling of Gabriel Bonfim. Obviously, he's a grappler, good finishing on ability on the ground with submissions, but I feel like he can weather the storm and get a finish. I feel like he doesn't even have to go that route, to be honest with you. But because Gabriel Bonfim striking is not his strongest suit, and every fight starts on the feet. So I'm gonna pick Chaos Williams. I like him. I don't know, kind of been an under radar fighter in a way, because he only fights once a year, really, most of the time, which I don't get. Like, you got a good KO win. And he had a decision. I forgot who he fought, but it wasn't a very clean decision. And he should have probably finished him. But, Gabriel Bonfim's good. But I just, don't like how he quit against. Not saying he quit, but he kind of got tired, obviously. And against that Nicholas Dalby, he's 40, bro. He's old as shit. So I'm going to pick Chaos Williams, honestly. Gabriel Bonfim's good. And his brother's also fighting on this card, which is kind of funny. But, I don't know. It's like Chaos's striking and his ability to finish people. He has a good power. Maybe it's just more of me liking Chaos Williams than me thinking, logically. But, Chaos Williams has real power, I feel like. And I think he's a good pick. He's a good big underdog. He looks good in his performances, even though he doesn't, he's not very active at all. So I'm going to pick Chaos Williams first round or second round TKO. First or second round TKO. I think he's going to get it done. Moving on, Rafael Estevam versus Jesus Aguilar. I'm picking Jesus Aguilar. He beat Shannon Ross, right, by KO in 10 seconds. He trash. He lost to Tatsuya Taira. That was his first official loss in the UFC, which is kind of angel well, just considering where he's at. He's number 4 or 5 ranked flyweight. So he's probably gonna be a future champion, considering the state of the division. He's very young too. So is Jesus Aguilar. I think he's 28. Yeah, he's 28. They're both 28. So Jesus Aguilar is pretty solid. He's a good wrestler. And he showed that against who was the Stuart Nickel, the little Aussie kid who got absolutely guillotined to sleep at UFC 2. No, that was 290 that he KO'd Shannon Ross. I forgot when was it UFC 304? I think it was UFC 304. I don't know. It was sometime last year. What was that card? What was UFC 305? I totally forgot what UFC 305 was. Maybe it was UFC 304, 5. It was it was literally the first fight on that card. I think it was UFC 304. I want to say, but regardless, UFC 306 actually, probably. Yeah, with Izzy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that card. UFC 306 got slept. Stuart Nickel is a good prospect though. I'm pretty sure he's gonna fight soon also. So just be on the lookout for him. But anyway, Rafael looks cool. I've seen some of his fights. He kind of leaves himself open on the feet. I mean, it's his first time fighting. Not first time, actually beat Charles Johnson. So he kind of, made that affect my pick? Charles Johnson's not ranked, and he beat him. So really, he's he should be ranked. But Jesus Aguilar is really good, man. And he, even though he got triangle barred by Tyra's tough as hell. I'm gonna go with Jesus Aguilar, man. He's also an underdog. One of these underdogs are just, it's a little scary, a little too scary. But I'm gonna go with Jesus Aguilar. I doubted him against Stuart Nickel. He absolutely smoked him, kind of handled him on the ground. So I'm gonna pick him. His guillotine's really nice. So yeah, I'm picking Jesus Aguilar decision. Moving on, Jared Gordon versus Mashrajabajan Ruzabakayev. I'm picking Jared Gordon. I don't know who the guy is on the right. So that's it for my early prelims. Oh, one more. Angela Hill versus Kellen Souza. I'm picking Angela Hill. 17-14. That record is horrendous, but she's definitely won, like, I'll probably say at least 3 of those L's. So she's really 20-11. Because there's some close decisions that she should have won, including her last fight. I'm pretty sure. I forgot who against Amanda Ribas, maybe someone like that. But yeah, Kellen Souza is like a grappler. She's that's really all I know her about. Like, she's not really dangerous on the feet. So I'm gonna pick Angela Hill. Moving on to the main card. This main card's pretty solid. A couple layups here and there, but let's get it started, man. A lot of cancel fights too. Jeez. Yeah. Especially on the prelims. But anyway, moving on. Is this Connor Matthews? Don't know these guys, to be honest with you. The tail and tape for these boys. Connor Matthews or Jose Delgado. It's gonna be my pick'em. I'm gonna go Jose Delgado. I think it's a Dana White Contender Series one, so he looks younger, taller, more reach. Going Jose Delgado. Don't know this guy, with all due respect. Moving on. Rodolfo Ferreira versus Andre Petroski. I'm going Andre Petroski. He's a good grappler. He's actually a really good grappler. That's really about it. Got KO'd by a hip like a year and a half ago now. That's a crazy. I remember watching that live. Crazy. It was like, what happened? But I'm going Andre Petroski, man. I don't care. Rodolfo Rivera, maybe he'll prove me wrong. Never really. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't do research on him. He's older. Same height, same reach. I'm going with the better grappler, bro. Middleweight is middleweight too. So, striking don't really matter. Moving on. Ismail Bonfim versus Nazim Sadiakov. I'm gonna go Ismail Bonfim. That's the thing with this one. There's one brother that's better than the other, and it's Ismail Bonfim. He's just a better striker overall, in my opinion. Well, maybe not better overall, but just better striker. At least more creative striker. I'm going Ismail Bonfim. I don't know how he gets it done, because we were dealing with the Russian. But at the same time, I just feel like Ismail Bonfim has this in the bag. I don't know. I looked at this, I'm like, oh yeah, Ismail's winning this. You know? It's one of those ones. But at the same time, you never know what Nazim got in his bag. I'm going to pick Ismail. I really want to get to the feature fight in the main card, or the main event and co-main. So moving on, Edmund Shabazian, Dylan Budka. This is a layup of all layups. Dylan Budka is trash. He's 0-2 in the UFC. He's a Dana White Contender Series merchant that somehow just made his way here by decision. And he's fighting Edmund Shabazian. His fall from grace is pretty crazy. Lost to GM3 via arm triangle, or it was arm triangle. I remember him tapping like yesterday. It was definitely arm triangle. Edmund Shabazian needs this W, and the UFC are feeding him a can, who's 0-2 in the featured fight. So if that doesn't tell you, put the house on Edmund, I don't know what does. Probably Edmund by round 1 or 2, KO or decision. If it's not a decision, might as well give it to Dylan Budka, because you should not be taking Dylan Budka to decision, but just finish this guy, bro, please. And if he gets blobbed on at middleweight, your time has come, Edmund Shabazian. You're probably going to get cut, bro. I'm not playing. Like, who would you not... Like, if you don't beat him, who else are you beating? So you have to win this. I'm picking Edmund Shabazian by early finish in round 1 or 2. Moving on to co-main, Calvin Kattar versus Youssef Zalal. This is a good fight. I really love this fight because, like, in my head, I'm building this. This is a plot line that the UFC scriptwriters wrote. That Youssef Zalal is obviously the most hardest, or by far the hardest fight for Ilia Topuria, even though it was his debut for both of them. Obviously, one became a champion, undefeated, defeated 2 GOATs in the division. The other one, 3-1. Well, now he's 3-1. He was on a roll, on a 3-fight finish streak. Great grappler. Calvin Kattar's kind of declining with injuries. Just honestly, just not looking confident. He looked horrible in his last fight against, I think it was Aljo last year. Maybe I'm tripping. He fought someone else. He looked awful. That's crazy, man. Calvin Kattar was so good at one point, man. And he got fraud checked. Not really fraud checked, though. It's just the division, man. Like, he just couldn't get past the top 3. Really, top 5. That's crazy, man. He kind of fell. But anyway, this is for Youssef Zalal, man. I'm picking picking Youssef Zalal. He's like a massive favorite. Massive. And I'm going to pick him, I'll say early rounds submission. Calvin Kattar's just, and the thing with Aljo, he doesn't really go for finishes, and he's a kind of dominant control grappler. Youssef Zalal look for finishes, and he speaks great English also, so like that's a plus. So maybe he can come back and like after he wins by sub, calls out to Poirier like, oh, I'm looking for that rematch later down the line or something. Or looks up the rankings for maybe like Josh Emmett, or not even Josh Emmett, because he could get fucked up. No, he wouldn't actually. Maybe like Yair Rodrigues, or like winner or loser of Yair versus whoever he fights. I hope he doesn't fight Diego Lopez. My goodness. But anyway, I'm picking Youssef Zalal, and his title run's coming. If he wins this fight, you can already just cross it off any bingo card in your head or anything like that. He's gonna come back for the belt, bro. He's coming for the belt, bro. Just hop on the Youssef Zalal train right now. He's young. He's the same age as. He's a little bit older. He's like a year or 2 older than Poirier, right? He's definitely a year older. He's 28. He's coming for the belt, man. He's going to be improving. He's going to show us striking. He's going to be so good this fight. He's not going to get fraud checked or officially fraud checked. He's already lost, but he's not going to lose this fight, bro. Go all in on Youssef Zalal. Hop on the train like right now while you can. He's coming back for the belt. He's coming back for the rematch. I'm not saying he's going to win that rematch, but the hardest fight of Youssef Poirier is coming on the way. Youssef Zalal by whatever he wants Saturday evening. Moving on, Cannonier versus Gregory Rodrigues, and this is a tough one, man. And not because of like the pick, but the matchup, like, and it's because it's middleweight. It's almost making me like want to cry for Jared, bro. He has like such a hard, like the UFC doesn't like Jared for some reason. Like he's 40 years old, bro. Gregory, I thought he was like 35. This nigga is 32. And let me tell you why he won't win this fight against RoboCop Obama. Let me tell you why Obama beats the Killer Gorilla, bro. First of all, you could have gave this man Brendan Allen. You could have gave this man anyone else in the division, bro. Maybe Fluffy Hernandez. You could have gave this man winner of Fluffy Hernandez, Brendan Allen. You could have gave this man Sharon Magomedov, bro. You could have gave this man anyone else, bro. Michel Pereira. I'm dead ass. Why would you give this man Gregory Rodrigues, bro? Why? Do you want him to fucking... Like, I promise if he loses this fight, which he most likely will, he will go down to, like, number 13, 14, 15. On me, bro. He will not be top 10, bro. He's barely top... I think he's 8. I don't know what his ranking is right now, but, bro, why do you not like Jared, bro? What did he do to anyone? Like, anyway, regardless. Gregory Rodrigues, bro, he's 6'2", bro. He's 5 inches taller than him. And Jared Cannonier is every inch of, no homo, 5'9", bro. He's not tall, bro. He'll be looking over Jared Cannonier. Gregory Rodrigues will be. He's stronger than him. He's younger than him. And he can take him down. That's the thing with this fight. Like, what do you want Jared to do? He has no pop, for real. He's, he's a little chinny. Like, he's literally a little chinny. Like, now he's probably more chinny because he's taking so much damage over the last 2 fights. I blame this on you, UFC. Like, why make this fight? This is a good, cool, kind of maybe like a hood classic type matchup 2 years ago or a year ago. Literally like before the Mavo fight last year. Now, he literally got flatlined by Kyle Barajo, bro. I mean, this is not even a good match. Like, it's a good matchup. Like, probably last year before he got hurt, obviously. Or hurt. Before he got fucked up. Early stoppage. Like, fucking, we've seen his career go to waste with that early stoppage. I mean, look at what one mistake can do to someone's career. Regardless, I mean, this is a matchup, like, I feel like Gregory Rodrigues succeeds in every category. Like, I don't know, like, he has more power. He's bigger than him. He can clinch him up. Like, I can just see him getting beat up really bad, bro. And he's much more tougher than Jared at this point in his career. Like, he's taking a lot of, like, I know he got chinned by, Bruno Ferreira. But that was like he got caught. Jared Cannonier doesn't have pop, bro. He doesn't, bro. I don't remember his last finish. I don't. I remember him getting finished. It wasn't too long ago, bro. And he got finished back to back. That's the thing, bro. And the two, like, he's taking so much more damage in these last two fights than his whole career, bro. Even him getting wobbled, doing the shaking dance against Robert Whittaker, all these fighters, bro. He's going to get fucked up. I just see him getting fucked up. Like, I don't see this looking good. Like, this just looks like the end of Jared Cannonier. This is our last main event, boys. With Jared, the killer gorilla, Cannonier, bro. I feel so sad, bro. But it is what it is. I'm picking Gregory Rodrigues round. I think he still has, like, enough fight for first. Like, because first, like, Gregory Rodrigues is also, like, a slow starter. So probably, like, round 3. KO. TKO. Yeah. That's sad, bro. But it's a good fight night card for real. It looks like definitely, I don't know about, no, definitely not better. Yeah, probably will. It definitely will be better than UFC Saudi Arabia. Because that shit was just I mean, the prelims are alright, but everything else after that was pretty mid. Even the prelims were not that good. No, that was actually not a good card. The prelims were solid, but the main card was horrible, except the main event. So yeah, this should be the best fight night so far. Coming in the second week. This is second week? Yeah, second week of February. My goodness. So UFC 251, man. UFC Fight Night 251 should be good card. Good prelims. I love the prelims. Again, the main card looks great. So. Really excited, but probably rated around like 7.5. Some good matchups, really good matchups. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in my next video. Goodbye.